Hi everyone, thanks for visiting my channel Crocheting Around My Kitchen Table. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new video tutorial. This video tutorial is for my Fidget Octopus keychain. For this project you will need any worsted weight yarn of choice. I will be using Red Heart Super Saver in Turqua. You will need an H hook. You will need a hook that will fit through your pony beads. You will need 6 pony beads, color of choice, a pair of scissors, a needle, and optional is a keychain and any eyes of choice. I prefer using eyes that have button shanks on the back. You will need to thread all 6 of your pony beads onto your yarn prior to crocheting. We'll begin by making a magic ring. If you don't want to use the magic ring, I have alternate instructions in the description box below the video. To begin to make the magic ring, you will wrap the yarn around 2 fingers, making an X right there. I'm going to take my hook, bring it up under the right and over the left side and pull it through. I'm going to make a little twist as I bring it out, making a little loop. I'm going to pinch it between my fingers so it doesn't unravel. I'm going to take the working yarn, wrap it in my tension hand, and chain 1. And we're ready to begin round 1. Whether you're using the magic ring or the chain 4 loop, please be sure to crochet around the beginning tail so that at the very end you can pull the tail and cinch the center closed. To begin round 1, we will make 13 single crochet. I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on my hook. That is 2 single crochets, and I will meet you at the end when we have all 13 single crochets. I have finished placing all 13 single crochets in the magic ring. Now I'm going to just slip stitch into that first single crochet. And pull the tail to close the center. That ends round 1. For round 2, this will be our bobble stitch round. From our slip stitch, in the next stitch over, we'll begin our first bobble. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops, yarn over, insert our hook into the same stitch again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops only, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops again. There's 4. We're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops, yarn over for the last time, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops, then yarn over through the 6 loops on our hook. Going to chain 1 and close out our bobble stitch. In the next stitch over, you will place 1 single crochet. And don't worry if it starts going in on itself, you can just pop it back out, which is why it makes it a great popper section of our fidget. You're going to go right into the next stitch after the single crochet and make a second bobble. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2, yarn over, insert our hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2 loops. There's 6 loops, yarn over through all 6 of those loops, chain 1, and then place 1 single crochet right into the next stitch. Now it's a little hard to see because this bobble is pretty bulky. Just go right into that and place 1 single crochet. You will repeat that pattern of bobble, single crochet 4 more times for a total of 6 bobbles and 6 single crochet for round 2. I will meet you at the end of round 2. I finished making the last single crochet in the last stitch of the round. I'm going to slip stitch into the same place that we placed a slip stitch in round 1. Usually find that by finding the first bobble and then moving to the space to the right. I'm going to make 1 slip stitch to close out round 2. And that ends round 2. For round 3, we will place 3 beads, make 8 tentacles, and place 3 more beads. To begin round 3, you will place 1 half double crochet in the side of the first bobble. There is a long V-stitch. I'm going to turn it so you can see it. This is the top of the chain one we did to close out the bobble, and there is this long V-stitch at the right side of every bobble. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that long V-stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops on your hook. You'll place your first bead by chaining 2, 1, 2. And take my smaller hook, bring up a bead, insert it, and grab the loop. Pull that through, pinch it, and slide the bead onto the chain 2. Pick up my hook. I'm going to place 1 half double crochet into the chain 1 or the top of that bobble stitch. I'm going to place 1 more half double crochet into that single crochet between the first and the second bobble. You'll chain 2, 1, 2, and place a second bead. You will make 1 half double crochet on the top of that bobble, which is that chain 1. And place 1 half double crochet in that single crochet between the second and third bobble. You will chain 2, 1, 2, and you will place your third bead. You'll place 1 half double crochet in that right V-stitch to the right of the third bobble. We'll now begin to make our tentacles. You're going to chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, you will place 1 single crochet. You'll place 1 single crochet in the next chain, and you continue to place 1 single crochet in each chain back to the beginning. I finished making my first tentacle. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the 3rd bobble stitch, and I will make 2 more tentacles in the same space. I'm going to chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll place 1 single crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook and in each chain back to the beginning for a total of 9 single crochets. I've made my 2nd tentacle and I'm going to slip stitch right back into the top of that 3rd bobble and make 1 more tentacle. I finished making my 3rd tentacle. In the single crochet between the 3rd and the 4th bobble, I'm going to place 1 slip stitch. In this stitch, I'm going to make 2 tentacles, but I'm going to make them slightly longer than the first tentacles we made. I'm going to chain 12 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to place 1 single crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook, and repeat, placing 1 single crochet in each chain back to the beginning. I finished making my chain 12 tentacle. I will repeat the same size tentacle in the same space once more. I'll begin by placing a slip stitch, chaining 12 and placing 1 single crochet starting from the 2nd chain from the hook all the way back to the beginning. I finished making my 2nd chain 12 tentacle. In the right V-stitch of the 4th bobble, this long stitch right here, I'm going to make 2 chain 10 tentacles. Always begin each tentacle with a slip stitch. For our 8th and final tentacle, we will place a chain 10 tentacle on the top of the 4th bobble stitch. We have finished making all 8 of our tentacles. For the rest of the round, we'll be placing the remaining beads. In the single crochet between the 4th and the 5th bobble stitch, you will place 1 half double crochet. You will chain 2 and place a pony bead. You will place 1 half double crochet on the top of the 5th bobble. Place 1 half double crochet in the single crochet between the 5th and the 6th bobble. You will chain 2 and place a pony bead. You will place 1 half double crochet in the right V-stitch of the 6th bobble. One half double crochet in the top of the 6th bobble. You will chain 2 and you will place the last pony bead on the chain 2. Place 1 half double crochet in the last single crochet. If you wish to close out the round without a keychain loop, simply slip stitch into the first half double crochet of the round. If you'd like to make a keychain loop, I will show you how to do that. To make the keychain, I like to slip stitch into the slip stitch of the first round. Here is a slip stitch to the second round, and right below that there is a space, which is the slip stitch of the first round. I'm going to insert my hook into that space, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on my hook. I'm going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put my hook to the right of the loop that we're going to make, this loop right here, this chain loop. And I'm going to slip stitch right back into the vertical stitch that we made to begin the chain in that same space. Reinsert my hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on my hook. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to trim the yarn and just pull the loop out. Tighten that down. And there is the keychain loop. I wanted to show you where to best weave in the tails so you don't lose the popper effect of the bobble stitches we made in the center. I just usually weave through the middle, or if I'm closer to the edge, then I will weave in the tails through there. This one doesn't have any eyes, so you will have 6 bobble stitches that have that popper effect. With this one, I added sunglasses and a little smile, so you have 4 bobble stitches that have that popper effect. As you can see here, this one is much more prominent in the bobble stitches. When I crocheted this one for the video, I used a more relaxed tension to my hand, and so the bobble stitches are not as raised. This is the same yarn and I used the same hook. However, you can see that I crocheted normally in this one, and the bobble stitches pop very well back and forth. Let me show you what that looks like on the back here. You can see that they're raised back here. And just pop right back into place, just like a popper. I added a little smile to give it a little personality. Here's a red one. These are button safety eyes. They have a shank, button shank on the back. And I just added little white dots of non-toxic acrylic paint to give it that little kawaii look. On this octopus, I added 2 wiggle eyes that have button shanks. I don't know if you can see the opening there. There is a shank attached to the back of this wiggle eye that I was able to sew onto the octopus, and then I add a dab of glue to all of these buttons just for a little extra security. This has been my video tutorial for my Fidget Octopus keychain. Thanks again for visiting my channel, Crocheting Around My Kitchen Table. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new video tutorial. Thanks again for watching.